Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. Okay, Tommy Tuberville. Holding up all those military promotions to the point where the Marine Commandant was working basically 2 jobs, 18 hours a day, said it wasn't sustainable, and then a few days later suffered a heart attack, or was purported to be a heart attack. This finally, I guess Marine Commandant's dying is what it takes for the Republicans to get up and stand up to Tommy Tuberville and say enough's enough. And so the Democrats and Republicans on that committee were all over Tuberville like a cheap suit. And he went from last week saying there was zero chance to have any compromise, saying now he's going to work to try and find some type of suitable compromise. Yeah, it's another way of saying, oh, I may have overplayed my hand like a lot. And I think even Mitch McConnell probably pulled him aside and said, you know what, it's time to move on from this. So, what's the energy around Tommy Tuberville these days? His military holdout. He's played his hand. He's played this out. He's done what he wanted to do. Everybody knows his name now. And not because he was a football coach, because he held up stuff. And yeah, he basically got his point across. He got his point across the most basic way possible. Here's the wheels turning around for like our military, and here's the guy jamming the stick in the spoke to prevent it from moving. So now, again, I think he's overplayed his hand. Now he's going to have to do something to allow this to start spinning again. New adventure for him. It was a darn foolish thing to do because the attack ads write themselves. Tommy Tuberville is not pro-military. He held up promotions, basically contributed to somebody working himself almost to death. And for what? Because he doesn't like that the military allows their personnel or their spouses to go to a different state for female care, health care. In the past, oh, that's interesting. In the past, we got the World card, the ending. He was trying to bring an end to this. He was trying to force his will on the military. The reason why I say that it's interesting is the world brings things to conclusion, but now we're in a state of the Wheel of Fortune. We're going the opposite way. So whereas he had locked everything down now, everything is starting to move again. So the energy has shifted. His ability to shut things down doesn't work anymore. Now it's time for things to move forward. There's that compromise. He's looking for some type of compromise that he can get through. You know what the problem is when you're an absolutist like this? You don't give yourself any room to compromise. You don't give yourself any way to back out of anything gracefully. And I think he's trying to figure that out. And he's probably looking to his Republican and Democratic colleagues to bail his butt out. How do I get out of this situation that I forced myself into? There's going to be some backroom dealings. There's going to be discussions. There's going to be ways maybe discussing how to help him save face. But, we go from the 2 of Pentacles to the 3 of Pentacles. So things are progressing as we go through the chain here. Queen of Swords. Ultimately, everything that he was doing had nothing to do with the military. And it's really hurt American readiness. Especially now that you've got, we've been supporting Ukraine, and now Israel and Hamas have been going at it. And I think this might also be McConnell coming in and talking with them, saying this silliness has got to stop. And he didn't want to stop, but now he's going to be forced to. And yeah, now he's going to be forced to. So now he's going to have to look for the next battle, the next thing to hang his hat on, to put his conservative street cred on. He's going to have to move on from this because it's gone past him. He might pay a price for this because it was a damn fool thing to do. Congratulations. People now know your name. They don't know it for the right reason. And I should ask about Space Force there. Tuberville's from Alabama. And I don't even think he lives in Alabama. Now, I seem to recall the stories were that he's like living in Florida. I don't know how they get away with this. Or even if that's illegal. I thought it was illegal. If it's illegal, why isn't the Attorney General doing something to remove that carpetbagger from their state? What's going to be the fallout, the political fallout for Tuberville with regards to his stance with the military? Again, they're talking Space Force. Having Alabama wanted Space Force, and I don't think they're going to get Space Force. And I believe, if I were the military, I would explain, I would somehow make it really obvious that Tuberville is the reason that Space Force isn't in Alabama. Ace of Swords. Yeah, he's got to come up with a new cause, a new thing to do, because Space Force is not coming to Alabama. He did not help Alabamans with this. He's also throwing women under the bus and military personnel. There are going to be stories about this. This is not good. And there's the bus right there. And there's his Fool card. Okay, so what's he going to do next? Because this was underneath his thing. He has his new journey. He's got to come up with a new shtick, something to drive forward. He's going to go after poor people or entitlements. Yeah, he's going to go after entitlements. I think that's what's next for him. I think this is going to be a lesson learned, but he's already coming up with a new idea, his new battle cry, the thing that's going to drive his campaign, and it's going to be money related. Healthcare and money related. Well, this last one was a kind of a healthcare thing too, right? Because he didn't want women to choose what they did with their bodies in the military. And so he's going to try on a new one. This is probably going to be, welfare and Social Security. He's now going to probably try and do whatever he can to hold those up. I don't know if he's on any committees that would impact that. I should look that up. What committees is Tommy Tuberville on? Hang on for a second. Let me just check on that. Oh, the joys of Google. Okay, so I think I've got this one sorted. After looking at the committees, one of the ones he's on is a subcommittee for the United States Senate's Health Subcommittee on Children and Families. And it oversees Head Start, the Family Medical Leave Act, child care and child support, and other issues involving children, youth, and families. Youth, children here. Here we go with families. And pentacles are about health or wealth. So we have health and wealth. I think his new thing, and he's the subcommittee minority chair, because remember, the Democrats control it. He's going to try and drive things. He's going to probably try and interrupt Head Start. He's going to want to interrupt other programs, like child care and support. He's also on agriculture ones. I don't know if SNAP would be on the table here, but yeah, he's gonna try and cut money, big and funding big time from these programs. We may not hear about it, hear about it if people report on it. It's not like, with the armed services, he could be basically a human wall, a blockade where nothing could get done. I don't know if that's the case with the subcommittee on children and families. I could be wrong. I just don't understand how the government works. I don't understand how he could hold up all those promotions. But again, these are promotions as opposed to programs. But expect, the Republicans are already making noise about, wanting to cut entitlements and things like that, expect that he's going to be making noise too. And he's probably going to be a key player in all of that, because that's exactly what we need right now. You know, turning people out on the streets and abandoning them and not helping them with their health or welfare. Do better, Alabama. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you for everything you do to help YouTube get the algorithm to get my video out to new viewers. To those new viewers, I hope you found this reading insightful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.